Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, you are the sunshine of my life. You are the Shakespeare. Hello, Lily RNY. Oh. You are a poet and it's right. You take me to a higher ground. And then you knock me off my feet. Hello, how y'all doing? Your favorite security guard, Stephen T. Stewart. And it's so good to be coming to y'all of the land of living against my other motherfucking dead. Hello, nigga. Well, you know what? I'm coming to y'all on some real positive shit today. No shade and no tea. It's not my normal video, but stay with me, stick with me, please. Hello, because it may be still entertaining at the end of the goddamn day. Hello, y'all, my guardians. Hello. Then y'all look, you know, nigga, this DNA results. I be addicted to this shit, y'all. I look at this shit all goddamn day, looking at DNA results and who the fuck come where, what the fuck you. At the end of the day, I'm still fucking black and I'm from America. This is just my damn DNA makeup. Hello. So I'm gonna let y'all know what my DNA makeup is. Okay, I did this back in September actually, and I got my results back October 26th. I just ain't never do no video about the shit now really because it didn't surprise me what my results were, but at the same token, I was kind of irritated as well when I started looking at the shit and what was really going on around these neck of the woods. Okay, some shit I already knew, some shit was it was what it was. Okay, y'all ready? Be ready like Freddy. All right. What do y'all think? Okay, I'm only made up of three common things, and y'all know it's the common shit that your fellow Black American is mixed with at the end of the goddamn day. What the fuck do y'all think it is? Hello. Now, what my significant other, my ex, anticipated I was going to be. He said you're going to be 60% African, which I thought I knew I was going to be more than that. 60% African. He said maybe like 30% European and maybe 15% Indian. Do y'all know that only 0.1% of black people have Native American in their family? And before I even did this, my sister argued with me and swear up and down, y'all, that I was gonna be like I was gonna have more Native American in me than I would European. And I had to break this down to her. I said, baby, what a lot of people don't realize when a lot of people get their DNA results back is 0.1% of black Americans have Native American DNA. Because this is where I get smart as a motherfucker. All right, you didn't have a repetitive mix of Native Americans and black people breeding over and over and over again. I hate to talk about breeding like with animals, but the Indians were so massacred. They were so damn almost. There's so many tribes were just extinct through killing, through Indian wars, and a lot of them died off. A lot of the women did. Have children and offspring with European and black men, and it didn't reoccur over and over again. Within 500 years, you may have had one ancestor that was Native American, two if you were lucky, but within 500 years of slavery, you might have had three or four ancestors that were biracial during that time period of slavery. That's why a lot of black Americans do have more European blood than Native American. But and my grandma had told me some stuff which I wasn't really concrete with. My grandmother, my father's mother, is from Lake Mountain Mesquite. Lake Mountain Mesquite is this country ass, hick ass town, which I love. And throughout that town is a land of water that's connected to the Atlantic Ocean. It spreads throughout the whole city. Before that, for one thing, Lake Mountain Mesquite is the biggest man-made lake in North Carolina. Before that man-made lake was there, before it was created by man, it was one of the biggest Indian reservations throughout North Carolina. Not only home was it to the Lumbee Indian, because Lumbee Indians just not were in Lumberton, North Carolina. It was home to the Lumbee Indians, the Cherokee, the Pamlico, and the Mesquite Indian as well. My grandmother's family, she said, did branch from that Pamlico Indian reservation. I didn't know. That's what she told me, so I wasn't sure. And I'm gonna read y'all what my results were. On my dad's mother's side of the family, they are heavily Native American. I was told But they're more black than anything else. Cause I don't like to be trying to claim biracial. That's what the fuck I am. I'm fucking a black at the end of the day. Hello, nigga. On my mom's side of the family, on my mom's dad's side of the family, they are highly European and black mixed. They swear they have Native American, but they are from a similar place that's close to where my dad's mother is from. My mom's dad and my mom and my dad's mom are both from the eastern part of North Carolina. My dad's mom is from Lake Mount Mesquite, which is Fairfield, North Carolina, and my mom's dad is from Halifax County, Weldon, North Carolina. Both of those were heavily Indian Native American places at one point in time before they were massacred and killed to goddamn extinction. Hello, nigga. And the only thing with my mom's side of the family is that I had a grandmother named Susan Bobbitt who had 5 mulatto children on the census records of Halifax County. She had 5 children by a man of Clarence Bobbitt. You can trace the Bobbitt family all the way back to Cambridge, England. They're one of the founding families of the United States of America. They were very instrumental in the Civil War. Rachel Bobbitt, you all can Google her as I have her picture lined up on this profile picture of this video. The Bobbitt, back in England, they spelled it B-O-B-E-T. When they got to America, they spelled it a whole different way. Now it's spelled B-O-B-B-I-T-T. My fourth ancestral grandmother had 5 mulatto children: Albert Bobbitt, Frank Bobbitt, Augustus Bobbitt, Jane Bobbitt. And at one time, you did have 2 biracial brothers that married 2 biracial sisters that were distant cousins. So we are double cousins on my mom's side of the family. That goes on for a lot of people's family with 2 sisters married 2 brothers, and they're double cousins. On my mom's side of the family, she is from Fayetteville. Her mother did branch from Lumberton, North Carolina. So it was said that she had Lumbee Indian in her side of the family. Most of my family is from the eastern part of North Carolina. So let me go into these results. I'm tired of talking about this shit. I'm going on for hours talking about my family history because I know a lot. I investigate a lot. I'm just like that. Okay. For these results, here y'all go. Let it flow. I am 31% Benin Togo. I was 30% Cameroon, Congo, and Southern Bantu. I was 9% Mali. I was 8% England, Wales, and Northwestern Europe. I am 8% Ireland and Scottish. I am 3%, wait a minute. I am 7% Ivory Coast, Ghana. I'm 3% Nigerian, and I'm 2% Native American. 1% France, 1% Norway. I had no low confidence regions. That's what mine were. So in all, I was 80%, around 80% African, around 20% European, and only 2% Native American. Which I thought I was really going to be 88% African. I thought maybe I may be 15% European in that, and I didn't think I was going to be Native American. I didn't think I was going to have any Native American DNA or not. And what analysts always tell people is that even if it does not show up in your DNA, say if you really think you had Native American in your family, and you seen your grandma, like all the black people say, my grandma was Indian, she looked 100% Native American. It's not saying it's not in your family, but it wasn't a repetitive mix that it just didn't come up in your DNA. It would come in your mother, your father's DNA. It just didn't show up in yours. But my aunt did 23andMe. And I'm going to read to you all her results. My aunt did 23andMe. I was going to do Ancestry.com, but she did 23andMe. My aunt's results were, and this is with a whole other company, my aunt Bernice, which is my mother's sister. I'm glad I did it with me, of the grandchildren on both sides of my family. I'm one of 2 males that were born as grandchildren. So it was very important that I did this, just because, males have the Y gene, women only carry the X. I carry the X and Y. Women only carry their mother's gene. My aunt, through 23andMe, she was 77.5% Saharan African, sub-Saharan African. She was 31.2% Nigerian, 13.3% coastal West African, 9.3 Guianan, I can't even say this, 6.0 Congolese, 0.3 Southeast African, 13% broadly West African, and 1.9% Southern Eastern African. For her European, she got 20.3 European. She was 7.3 British and Irish, 1.0 French and German, 0.3 Iberian, 8.9 broadly Northwestern European, like me. I got 8%. She got 8.9. She has 0.4 broadly Southern European and 2.2% broadly European. Now, what I didn't like about 23andMe when it came to her is that when it came to Africa, for one thing, 23andMe is just adding 150 regions to their website. They don't go deep into your African DNA. They go deeper into your European DNA. But what I did like about 23andMe is that it went extensively into her Native American DNA. I got 2.0 Native American. She got 1.7 Native American. But it broke down her Native American because a lot of people just feel like, yes, the Native Americans came through here through the Bering Strait over 50,000 years ago, and someone tried to clarify me and correct me and say, well, it was never a bridge. Motherfucker, we all know the Bering Strait was an actual land mass of land that was connected through Pangea. There were several Pangeas. I think it was several Pangeas. And basically what the Native Americans were Chinese, Filipino, Indonesian people. You had some darker skinned Indians who had indigenous blood, which is population wide, because before the Asians crossed over the Bering Strait and came through America, before that you had the Australians that crossed over into Australia through one of the Pangeas, but they had an intermixing with the Asians when they were traveling to get through to Australia. So within that mixing that they did, you had some Indians that were darker skinned, because if you get your DNA results back, sometimes it'll say you might have between 5 to 10% Native American, but then it'll also say 1.2%, 0.2% Aborigine, which means it broke it down into you were part of a Native American tribe through your DNA that had indigenous and Australian blood as well. So my aunt got 1.7 Native American. Hers was 0.9% Native American, 0.2% Indonesian, Thai, 0.1% Filipino, 0.2% Chinese and Southeast Asian, 0.2% broadly Northern Asian and Native American, and 0.1% Eastern Asian and Native American. So what they basically did is they broke her Native American down, because when the Asians, like the people of the Tibet, which are one of the most ancient race of people throughout Asia, the Tibet people, the Chinese people, they only crossed over to America and then called themselves Indian. Before they crossed over the Bering Strait, they were known as Chinese, Filipino, Tibet, things of that sort. But when they crossed over, they then became what the Europeans considered them to be as the Native Americans. But that was me and my aunt's DNA results. I did Ancestry. She did 23andMe. I'm going to do Ancestry, and I also want to do African heritage as well. I will be spending my money the way I want to do it. And like I said, it was interesting to do. I was very skeptical about doing it at first. I enjoyed it. I had over 748 matches and cousins. I have a lot of cousins that are contacting me, and it showed my family. It's interesting with what I know, and it confirmed a lot of things. It showed my family during the 1800s all the way to the 1950s. How a lot of my family were sold in Georgia and Virginia. Those were two of the biggest slave auction states, were Virginia and Georgia and South Carolina. I have a lot of family who have family that originated in South Carolina, and I can't quite tell them how we're connected. I'm learning through the website that if I do matches, like when you have matches for DNA, all your cousins will come up. But if you click on their name, it'll say shared, and you can see the cousins that you all have between you all that are related between you and your cousin. A lot of my cousins from South Carolina are kin to me from my mom's from basically my grandmother, my mom's dad's side of the family. They originally were from South Carolina. They were Geech, and they came over here on a boat to Fairfield, North Carolina, which was Lake Mountain Mesquite. My mother's father, she never knew him, but it was said that he was originally from South Carolina as well. So a lot of my cousins that are contacting me, they have Georgia and South Carolina roots. I am finding out and I'm confirming along with what I know that a lot of them are related to me on my mom's dad's side of the family and on my mom's dad's side of the family. And a lot of these people that are contacting me are adopted. They don't know who their families are. It has bridged a lot of secrets in my family with some of my first cousins and second cousins that I'm finding out. Some people have some outside children. Hello. And the secret is out. And it is what it is. You know, I found the aunt. No shade, no tea. And I found the uncle. No shade, no tea. And I found a lot of first cousins that I didn't know that were adopted. Since my dad's side of the family, him and my grandmother divorced back in the 80s, they kind of lost connect with their dad's side of the family. I always talk to my one aunt because my dad's side of the family is from Chicago, Illinois. They originated from Mississippi and Alabama. When I connect with my dad's side of the family, one of my granddad's nieces contacted me, and she said she had been looking for us for a very fucking long time. Hello. And she said, do you know any of your family here? I said, I know my Aunt Morella, which is her aunt, that's her dad's sister, which was my granddad's sister as well. She said, but when I talked to my Aunt Morella, she don't even talk to y'all. The shade is real. The shade is real. That just show y'all how families do. Motherfuckers had kids. Motherfuckers scared you gonna come up out the woodwork trying to get a goddamn wheel. They just scared that you gonna come through and get something that they got. I want my aunt to know. And this lady has sent me money, y'all. When I graduated, 2 times I graduated, and I've never asked her for anything. But yet she talks to my other first cousins and second cousins like me and my dad and my aunt don't exist. Because my dad only has one sister. And she only has one son. So it's basically my granddad from Chicago has 2 kids and 2 grandkids. So she never wanted to acknowledge that, she even talked to us. So scared motherfuckers gonna want something. I don't want a goddamn thing. Hello. And this shit is crazy. And she's coming to actually visit us next week. So we're gonna have a welcoming dinner for her. I will be going live. Hello, Di Fry, like to say. And we're gonna have a good ass time. Happy New Year to y'all, Ace Gordon. It has been a good year. I'm proud of y'all motherfuckers. I'm doing new shit. That's why I did my Ancestry results. Because I'm doing new shit. I'm still ratchet as fuck. And halfway ghetto. And I love the ratchet too. I'm with the shit, far party in between. But I did want to bring you all my Ancestry DNA results. And what you all thought I were. And what I thought I was. And what I actually was. Now, I am a black person at the end of the day. But my Ancestry DNA basically breaks up African, mostly West African, a little bit of West South African, Northwestern European, Irish, Scottish, and 2% Native Americans. Basically my DNA results were. I seen the European part. It kind of rubbed me the wrong way because I really want none of that shit at all. In all actuality, I'm not a person that And then I had a lot of Caucasian cousins that were contacting me, y'all. When I got to 10th and 11th page, and I started seeing all these white cousins, I said, "Oh shit! Oh God! Take me out! Take me out!" And they contacted me, girl, wanting to be my Facebook friend, but I don't know how to put them to be my Facebook friend, y'all, because I have a lot of controversial and racial shit on my page, because I am a real black person, for the fuck, real nigga. Hello! And if they got on my page, they probably would unfriend me. So and I respect them, because they want to connect with their black heritage, because a lot of people didn't start being white until about 5 or 10 generations ago. Their ancestry lineage was originally African. The same thing with some black people that are very melanin skin. They didn't originate as really being African with their DNA results. They started off European and ended up being African. So the DNA world is very complex. It can get very complicated. Y'all, I encourage you all to please do it. I would do more than one company. I did Ancestry. I'm very happy with Ancestry, but I am going to do 23andMe because my aunt did, and I will be doing African Ancestry as well. Like I said, it's been very interesting and informative, but yet it wasn't too far from what I already knew. Well, y'all, I love y'all. Be good people in this lifetime, baby. Because what goes up must come down, and what goes around comes around. And one day the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. Hello. Happy New Year. Y'all made it, and I love you all. Bye,